Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dinosaur Channel. This is your home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric. I'm your host Tall, and today we're going to be talking about a prehistoric marine reptile known as the Ichthyosaurus. But before we jump into everything that you need to know about the Ichthyosaurus, I want to remind you guys to subscribe, turn on the notifications, and don't forget to leave us a dino-sized thumbs up and comment down below a dinosaur or prehistoric creature you would like to see us cover in the future. We're covering every single dinosaur and prehistoric creature in the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World franchise, so you don't want to miss a single quick dive on any of those. With that being said, let's jump into everything you need to know about the Ichthyosaurus. So what does the Ichthyosaurus mean? It means fish lizard. So basically, a lizard that looked like a fish. I think personally they look more like a dolphin, but that's debatable. Dolphins are not fish, they're mammals. Again, Ichthyosaurus was not a dinosaur, but a marine reptile. There's a difference. So when and where did this ancient swimmer live? The Ichthyosaurus existed approximately 200 million to 190 million years ago, during the late Triassic and early Jurassic periods. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where this animal lived because it was a marine reptile. It roamed around the ancient oceans and seas, but fossils of the Ichthyosaurus have been found in England, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Portugal, Greenland, Canada, and even as far as Indonesia. But once again, since it could swim, it could have potentially gone around the world, and probably did. So what did this creature look like? The Ichthyosaurus was a small variety of ichthyosaur, only reaching about 6.6 feet or 2 meters in length. On average, it was estimated to have weighed around 200 pounds, or 91 kilograms. The largest specimen was roughly 11 feet, or 3.3 meters long. Well, it pretty much looked like a cross between a dolphin and a tuna fish. The Ichthyosaurus had a long jaw with serrated teeth like a saw. It had large eye sockets, and the nostrils were placed very, very close to each other. It also had large inner ear bones, which indicated that the Ichthyosaurus had acute or highly sensitive sensory organs. The Ichthyosaurus's body was very streamlined. It had no distinct neck, and it's sort of like smoothly blended all the way through the body, the neck, the face, all that stuff. The limbs looked more like paddles or wide flippers. It had a prominent dorsal fin and a caudal fin or a tail fin. It can be distinguished from other ichthyosaurs because it had 5 or more digits on each forefin. So why was the Ichthyosaurus's appearance very similar to modern day marine vertebrates such as dolphins, sharks, and others? And convergent evolution is one of my favorite topics to cover on this channel because it's such a cool phenomenon that happens in nature. Convergent evolution is a tendency for two otherwise dissimilar or unrelated creatures completely inhabiting the same ecological niches to evolve the same general features. Like this, marine reptiles' appearances is a result of the fact that basic fish structure is the most streamlined and efficient way to exist in the ocean. So again, the Ichthyosaurus was not a fish nor a dinosaur. This animal was actually a marine reptile, which was extremely well adapted to the ocean. Now, did the Ichthyosaurus ever get famous? Is it well known for anything? Well, we can't say for sure that it really got famous, but probably whenever you would hear prehistoric fish or aquatic dinosaur, you would probably imagine the Ichthyosaurus alongside the Mosasaurus and Plesiosaurus. It's probably one of the more well-known prehistoric dinosaur fish. But again, this is not a dinosaur, it is a marine reptile, remember that. Well, there's a couple of children's books that are completely dedicated to the Ichthyosaurus, as well as some toys. This creature was also a character named Igor on the PBS Kids TV series Dinosaur Train. It appeared as one of the creatures in the video game Ark: Survival Evolved, and of course, it's part of the Jurassic universe. The Ichthyosaurus appeared in the Jurassic Park arcade game, Jurassic Park NES game, and Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, and of course, it was featured more prominently now in Jurassic World Evolution 2, which was just released. Now let's talk all about the diet and behavior of the Ichthyosaurus. This one's pretty easy, but the Ichthyosaurus was a piscivore. It fed on small fish, squid, and other underwater creatures, as evidenced by the presence of fish and squid in this prehistoric animal's coprolite. Now you might be asking, what is coprolite? Well, it's fossilized poop, or shit. These fecal samples have provided scientists with a lot of information on the diet of the Ichthyosaurus. So the Ichthyosaurus probably lived in shallow waters. That's why so many of its fossils were found across the European shores. The Ichthyosaurus was quite a fast swimmer and was aggressively compared to other marine reptiles. Its need for survival in the oceans probably caused this animal to be quite fierce in combat, with it being prey to the much larger plesiosaurs. What's also interesting about the Ichthyosaurus was that various fossil specimens of this animal were discovered with the remnants of babies nestled inside, leading paleontologists to conclude that this undersea predator was viviparous. It didn't lay eggs like land-dwelling reptiles, but gave birth to live young, which makes sense if you're an underwater reptile. And that's your episode about the amazing Ichthyosaurus. I want to remind you guys to turn on those notifications when you subscribe to the Dinosaur Channel so you don't miss a single dinosaur prehistoric quick dive we do in the future. And of course, leave us a dino-sized thumbs up and comment down below a dinosaur that you would like to see in the future, or a prehistoric creature, because we're covering every single dinosaur and prehistoric creature in the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World franchise. As well, if you'd like to support this channel, we'd really appreciate a donation on our PayPal, as we are trying to come up with some amazing plans for the summer of 2022. We could use all the financial support we could get. Your next episode is going to be on the amazing saber-toothed tiger, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.